And I finally have my answer. Ladies and gentlemen, so the other day on a video I did called, hold up, what was it? Russia invading Ukraine enforces the Second Amendment. I posed a question at the end of that. Today I have my answer. And it's all thanks to TimcastIRL. It's Tim Pool, really great guy, really amazing show. He has on amazing guests. He's had on Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, the list is endless. I mean, it's really amazing. It's a show I watch every night, Monday through Friday. So if you're curious, get over there and check it out. It's a really amazing show. But he had on his guest. And I posed the question, if Russia or China invaded New York or Los Angeles, would you go and fight or would you stay on your own home soil? Something I've been thinking about that question all week after I asked it. Something I didn't take into account. Number one, these cities aren't armed. Number two, leftists usually pull up and run. Let me show you what I'm talking about, shall I?
Let me pull this story we got from TimcastIRL. Poll finds Republicans and independents would stay and fight if America was invaded. Democrats say they would flee. I know this guy, and he was tweeting up a storm during 2020 about how Trump was evil and Trump was bad. And you know what he did right after the election?
Nothing.
He moved to Europe.
Oh.
And I'm just like, this dude votes for Joe Biden, and then within a couple months, the ship is sinking, gas prices, all these problems, and he's gone. And he's gone. And here I am sitting here holding the bag, and I just feel like, these people are evil, right? It's the banality of evil. It's not diabolical evil. It is, what neutral evil, I guess you'd call it. It is indifference as they watch things crumble around them.
Yeah.
They say, I'm going to vote for Biden because I want to signal to everybody how virtuous I am, but I'm gone the moment he gets elected. I'm going to go live somewhere else because we know how bad it's going to get.
He's right.
And there they go. They go off.
It's funny they say they would flee because the same people were like, when Trump was going to move into Canada, none of them did.
Yeah.
None of them did. And the funniest part is we were living in Canada at the time. We go, that's rich that you all think you could just come here. It's this weird American exceptionalism where you guys think you can just go anywhere.
We can.
Bill Clinton
And
did
there's
it
nothing
during
you can do.
Vietnam.
But with Trump, things were good.
Yeah.
So when Trump got elected, these celebrities were like, well, my 401k is doing well, my bank account's doing well, I'm getting more work, I'm okay. When Biden hits and everything starts going bad, they're like, I'm going to get out of here because things are falling apart. It's their fault.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I would not
So
vote for Europe.
these people say, the majority of Democrats said they would flee if the U.S. got attacked. And that's a crazy thought. That these people are helping steer the ship Iran, but they have no problem admitting they would jump overboard the sign of any conflict or turmoil, leave us holding that bag.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said that Clinton fled to Canada during Vietnam. I think that he just sought and received deferments to avoid combat, being sent to the jungle. Good job, Bill. I don't know if he actually went to Canada or not.
Well, Canada, that was different. At the time, Canada actually did take people who wanted to not go to Vietnam, I think. But if you tried to get into Canada during Trump,
I'd be one worse than gone. I would, I'd have both uniforms in my backpack, and then whoever was winning that particular battle.
Yeah, there's no way I would do everything I could to not get sent to go to the meat grinder in the jungle.
I don't think I'd be fighting any wars.
Well, Vietnam I get, but
Coward.
what would happen right now? You find patriots. If America got invaded, would you be on the front line defending America?
No,
I'd be on the front line of Windsor, Ontario.
Yeah, I'd be on the front lines of a gender reassignment surgery, scout firing my way out of this war.
Ladies and gentlemen, see, that's why I've made my decision. No, if Russia and China decide to hit New York and LA, yeah, I'm not going to fight. Number one, you don't have weapons. Number two, when I get there, it's going to just be me and the horse. And the horse doesn't have fingers. Maybe I can mount like twin Barrett 50 or those little machine gun things, boop, boop, M247. My horse. They were probably scared him though. So, but a place I would go and fight. Let me show you. Let's take a look, shall we?
Well, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the whole Russia and Ukraine situation.
Here's my first thought is I'm not going nowhere to fight none of these wars for these politicians. I'm staying at home, and when the war comes to Arkansas, I will dig my boots in the ground and I will die for everything I love, and I will not retreat. If this country is invaded and Everybody's saying, well, we gotta evacuate, we gotta leave, I will not. I will dig my boots in the Arkansas soil and I will fight for the people that I love, for the land that I love and the way of life that I love. But I'm not going overseas to fight. I don't know what's going on, to be honest, brother. I really don't. There's so much stuff, and I don't think nobody knows what's going on fully. There's been so much political corruption in that area. You got Biden and his son making a shit ton of money off of and using our tax dollars to bribe their people. That's treasonous, in my opinion. So you got Hunter Biden and his son using our tax dollars. Hey, if Ukrainian government, if you don't do this, we're taking your tax dollars. He shouldn't be giving our tax dollars to that country anyway. We got veterans out here sleeping on the street, and you're going to give our freaking tax dollars to these Ukrainians and all. Brother, I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm not going over there and fighting. And God bless anybody that's over there that's fighting. And I hope that the shit just gets solved. And man, I don't like war. You know what I mean? I don't want people dying and all that stuff. I don't want to be, but I don't know what's going on. There's so much stuff that I think that's corrupted that we just don't know what's truly going on over there. And I pray all those people are safe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now you see the reaction of typical leftist, and you see the reaction of a typical conservative. So yes, Bryce Mitchell, if war comes to Arkansas, I will pack up my AR-15, my 308, my pistols, and I will head to Arkansas to defend it with you. New York, LA, you're on your own. I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Chicago, you've already disarmed your citizens. And here's the worst part. The citizens are calling for it. That's the thing. If citizens weren't calling for it, these people who've never seen conflict, never been in a violent situation, never been in a combat zone, say you don't need an AR-15. What the hell does Joe Biden know about war, except for the things he's lied about being shot down and stuff like that? He knows nothing, nothing. I've seen it in real time. My bush stock buddy, Craig Forehand, he could tell you, rolling into fucking Bosnia in our armored vehicle. It's one of those ones you gotta, when you drive, it's better to be up out of the hatch, getting shot at. As soon as we got off the railhead, we were getting shot at. I've seen it. Man, no. So I have my answer. No, I'm not going to these liberal cities and fight. Except maybe Austin, because it's the state capital, and hopefully by then all the leftists would flee. But see, this is what they always do. Remember when AOC came out, she's on CNN, it's, oh, my life was in danger, and oh my God. And even though Tim Pool, he has an episode where he proves AOC was lying, and he says it several times. And I was watching that because I watch Tim Pool every day. If he puts up an episode, I'll watch it. That's how great a show it is. I recommend everybody subscribe. But AOC claimed her life was in danger an hour before anybody had even went to the Capitol. Trump was still giving his speech. Tim Pool's, he runs down the timeline. But there was a knock at the door. Hey, if somebody's coming to kill you, they're not knocking. So what she do? She ran and hid in the bathroom in her office. Those are, Nancy Pelosi was snuck out. And it's like, and then if you look at the other side, you have two Republican congressmen standing with Capitol security, fending off rioters 2 hours late, 3 hours later. They refused to leave. They were going to stand their ground. You have people like Marjorie Taylor Greene who were armed and was standing her ground, and the leftists flee. That's what they always do. They make the situation bad and then they run. So no, I'm not coming to your leftist cities. Like I said, except maybe Austin, because if Austin does get attacked, the leftists leave, we go, we take it back, and we don't allow leftists in. They're like locusts. They destroy stuff and move on. I'm telling you, they're like the invading species from Independence Day. Tell you, so no, yeah, I have my answer now. I hope this helps you make up your answer. If you're in a conservative state, don't go to these blue states and fight. if we do get invaded, because you have to take a few things into account. One, the citizenry voluntarily disarmed themselves. Two, they're not going to stand and fight. So why are you going to fight for them? Reminds me of a story. See, not a story, it was actually a news article in the spirit of Texas. BLM and Antifa announced they were going to deface the Alamo or whatever, right? So when they showed up, they met hundreds of armed Texans, blacks, whites, Mexicans. Because see, that place means a lot to all Texans. So you're not going to come from California and New York and deface one of our monuments. It's a whole different country here. But thank you. Like, subscribe, share. And as always, especially in these days and times, keep your paddle dry, very dry, and do what you got to do.